Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 24th through the 30th. We're going to see what's happening with the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull an affirmation for you all from this deck here. So without further ado, my darling Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Keep in mind that if you come across this video outside of the time frame that I'm reading for, it still applies to you, my dears. We know you will come across this video whenever you're meant to come across it, and there'll be messages in here for you, and that's why Spirit brought you here, okay? So we're going to see what is coming up for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your first card here, my dears, is creativity. Creativity. Now, this is going to be a card that is directly linked to intuition. Okay, surprise, surprise, whether you know this or not. Pisces, you guys have a lot of intuitive energy. Okay, you guys by nature have the ability to tap into like, dreams and intuition. And what a lot of people don't realize is that creativity and intuition go hand in hand. Okay, they boost one another, they encourage one another. So some of you are having a really significant spiritual awakening right now, where you're really tapping into your psychic gifts and abilities, but it's also boosting your creativity. So some of you might begin getting in touch with creative projects. Some of you are healing through your creativity. Healing is another really big way. Like when we heal, we really unblock ourselves. And when we unblock ourselves, again, intuition really boosts. So it's like this, few things coming in together that are creating this synergy or creating this energy, creativity, healing, intuition, and they're all kind of affecting one another. Some of you are healing and releasing through creative projects. Some of you are feeling very drawn to like crafts, like crafting, DIY kind of stuff. Some of you are getting back into artistic endeavors that maybe you were very interested in when you were younger. But maybe you just really haven't had time as life, as you came into adulthood, but you may be going back to like artistic endeavors or interests from when you were younger. And even though we don't really see any symbolism of this in the card, for some reason, Pisces, I feel for some of you, there's a lot of healing that's happening for you through dancing. Like, I feel like some of you just kind of find yourself very spontaneously breaking out into dance. Like, you're just washing dishes and you start dancing, or you're just kind of like in your house and you just get up and start dancing. I feel like a lot of you are moving energy and releasing energy in this way, right? Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything super professional. But for some reason, I'm also getting a sense of movement for you guys. Like this release and this healing through movement and dancing. Like some of you are just dancing around without music even. It's like your body's shaking out the old energy. Your next card here, Pisces, is beauty, and this is seeing your beauty, seeing your attractiveness, realizing that you're cute. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Pisces, I feel like this card came up for you guys in the weekly forecast the last time I used this deck. So if you're one of my regulars and if you recall that, let me know in the comments. But for some reason, I feel like the last time I used this deck, the beauty card came up for you guys. And so it's telling you, it's confirming that you're still on that path. You're still on that path. I feel also, Pisces, like I'm not trying to get like all inappropriate with anybody, but I feel also in this card, like the kind of energy that I'm feeling as I'm looking here. She kind of looks like topless to me here. Let's see. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? Am I seeing what I'm seeing? No, she's got little shells. She's got little shells on there. But it just doesn't look like it from far away. So I'm getting like this sense of like nudity. So I feel some of you also, as you're coming into your confidence, as you're coming into your vulnerability, I feel maybe some of you just felt really uncomfortable not having clothes on. Even if you're like home alone and there's nobody else there, I feel like some of you have just had a discomfort with like not having clothes on, you know, even if, like I said, there's nobody around and you're by yourself at home. And I feel like a lot of you are getting over that, and you're just kind of embracing and like literally feeling comfortable in your own skin, right? That's kind of like an expression. People say, oh, you know, you're gonna get comfortable in your own skin, you know, but I feel like very literally you're getting comfortable with that, and you're getting comfortable with and maybe for some of you it's the heat, depending on what part of the world you live in. It's summer and in some places, and I know it's summer here in America. So maybe some of you, maybe it's just the heat. Maybe temperatures are getting higher than usual or higher than what you're used to, or maybe you have ended up moving into a warmer climate than you're used to. But I feel there's like this feeling of just getting comfortable with not having to have like physical layers on you, without having to have clothing on you, and that this is directly linked with your healing and with your release. Your next card here, Pisces, is nurturing, right? So nurturing yourself, loving yourself. Some of you may be manifesting children, but the green is really jumping out at me, and green is a color that I associate with healing, but it's also a color that I associate with money, right? And sometimes birth can also be symbolic of like creativity, creative endeavors, or business endeavors, or like, you know, your hard work paying off. So I do feel, Pisces, there's something very positive coming for you guys this week in terms of finances, like good news coming your way in terms of career. It could be a promotion for some of you, or like you're landing a better job. Those of you that have been working on self-employment endeavors, there could be something you have put a lot of time and effort and energy in that's going to be paying off, or you're beginning or you're starting some business endeavor that's going to pay off, right? But there's this feeling or this sense of like your hard work and your laboring, you're like just like toil and labor and work really hard. It's producing results, and it's creating for you something that's very satisfying, very beneficial. Okay, like you're giving birth to something, or something is coming to fruition. You're going to get to harvest the fruit of your labor. And that's a very strong feeling I'm feeling for a lot of you. I feel in this process also, Pisces, for some reason, I feel like some of you are like, you have this money coming in, but I also feel like you're making it very clear to somebody what's being done with the money. Like you're making it very clear to somebody that, hey, I worked for this, I did all this, and I appreciate you, but this is not like, this is not yours. This is mine. So maybe some of you in like an existing relationship, you might be setting boundaries in terms of money, right? You might kind of, maybe you might have a shared account with this person, but you might start like a little separate one for yourself as well, and say, this is where I'm putting my stuff. So some of you might be creating some kind of a division in this way. For some of you, it could be boundaries with family, right? Like you might have family members or friends that are kind of looking at you like in the old cartoons. Like, you know, they'll be like a really hungry person, and they look over, right, at like the other cartoon character, and all of a sudden the cartoon character looks like a rotisserie chicken, and they're like salivating. Like you might have people who are looking at you in this way. And you may be setting boundaries like, nope, you know, I'm not the meal ticket here. So I do feel there's also like a sense of boundaries. Like if you think about it like as a mom, right? If we look at the example of like a mom, mothers are going to do what they have to do, and they're going to put their baby first, right? Their baby's going to come first. They're going to do whatever they have to do to take care of their baby. So a lot of you are treating yourself in this way in terms of your resources and finances. You're having that same kind of protectiveness over yourself, which is beautiful and necessary. Your next card here, Pisces, is Traveler. So very much that here, that Chariot energy, right? So if you have any Cancer placements, that part of you might be coming to the surface pretty significantly. But overall, the Chariot card, which is what this is making me think of. This is making me think of the Chariot. Overall, the message here with the Chariot is that once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Once you make a decision, things begin moving in that direction. So I feel with this card coming in, it's like decisiveness. You're becoming more decisive. It's becoming easier for you to make decisions. If you're a Pisces who struggled and had fear over making decisions, or making decisions has made you uncomfortable, you're getting over that fear, and you're beginning to see how like your decisions are going well for you, or creating positive results for you. Okay, some of you are even manifesting a significant relocation, which is bringing you happiness, or a move of some sort as well. Okay, the orange is really jumping out at me, so some of you may even be experiencing an unblocking in the sacral chakra. Okay, in terms of identity and confidence and all that good stuff. And I feel, Pisces, like there's this energy here of where I almost feel we hear so much about the inner child, right? We hear so much about the inner child, like the inner child coming to the surface, or allowing our inner child to be at the steering wheel, or the driving wheel. But I feel like your inner teenager is coming out. There's like a sense of rebelliousness with this card. Like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to go in my own direction. I'm going to forge my own way. And so I feel in this way, a lot of you are having that ambition, that confidence that maybe you haven't had in a long time. Feeling good about you and making your decisions, and, you know, seeing yourself make progress and reach certain milestones that you're feeling very proud about. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check out your affirmation here. And as always, my darlings, if I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate with you more than others. Might bring a little extra information your way that might be helpful. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Alright, it might help if I could shuffle. Alright, so Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your card, affirmation card, is right here. And what you all have is... Whoa! I just got chills. Ooh, I just got chills. I make decisions from a place of intuition and power. Holy cannoli. Did we not talk about decisiveness in making decisions? Did we not talk about how your intuition was increasing and how you were coming into this confidence and power? I can't even. Wow. Wow. There you have it, my dear. The universe has spoken. I don't know what else to tell you. The universe has spoken. So have you. You have spoken and the universe has heard you. Wow. Wowie zowie. All right, my dears. There you have it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Check out your channeled angel messages if you haven't already. Those are linked in the description, as well as your love videos. If you're looking for love and romance, I do love videos separate on my channel. Those are linked in the description as well. And don't forget, guys, every single day on my social media, amethystangellight, I post a daily message in the morning, like a daily card with a message. And then in the afternoon, I post a fun little pick-a-card game. And every month, I pick 2 winners from my social media. One from Instagram, one from Facebook. One person wins a free 30-minute reading with me, and the other person wins whatever the giveaway is for that month. It alternates. So be sure to check out the social media for that as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, my dears.